How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 7, Episode 8 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This episode is titled After Before. Now, last episode we had the totally excellent adventures of Mac and the D, which was a wacky 80s horror, Rambo, Predator, you son of a bitch. Fun episode, just not my favourite. Not to say it was bad or anything, it just wasn't my favourite this season. Maybe on rewatch, I mean, I've watched it twice now. I mean, I still have the same reactions to it the second time. I was like, yeah, it's a fun episode, but as a whole, it doesn't really do a lot to advance the plot. There's one thing that advances the plot, and that's the thing that Nathaniel has. So yeah, Nathaniel's alive, he's working with Sybil. We shall see. Coulson is in a TV, possibly getting a new body, and we still haven't seen Fitz. And we're in the 80s for 27 days for some reason. So yeah. Let's see where this episode takes us. Hopefully we see Fitz. Oh, we're seeing their side. I was wondering then, like, what?
Really?
What? Like, are we seeing the same episode again?
I'll do it.
Take.
I don't understand why he used the bike there. He's literally right outside. Oh dear. Oh dear. Wait. What? And they only jump 1 year into the future.
Start the search. Now.
Really? That quick? Oh, so now that's why 27 days. Okay. Whoa! Oh! That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
If I hadn't taken away my power, then
Wait,
maybe.
What can you do?
Simmons, do you have any other theories as to
Wait, what?
happened?
You can do something?
I wish.
Daisy.
Oh, her mum would still be alive, right?
Okay.
Hey, there he is. New body.
We can try to fix it, but our best chance.
Disturbs the timeline? Just a guess?
We make a wrong move. Can mess things up in the worst way yet.
I mean, the timeline's already fucked, right? Like, Nathaniel's still alive. Now they go. Ta-ta!
She started a war.
Well, Season 2, baby! Oh, look at that. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. The blind guy, right? The teleporter. Yep.
In here.
Oh. It's a prosthetic.
I forgot about that. I was like, wait, oh yeah, she doesn't have hands. I mean, she does, but it's prosthetic. Was he in Season 2? I don't remember him. I remember the other guy, like he was with Hydra, right? The other guy. Well, how far did they go? Because now this will be like, okay. Wait, that's good though, isn't it? No? That's bad.
How about I jump to Plan C and get us ready to abandon ship?
There's effort. No! Oh my god. I wonder if she could, like, predict her moves. Time. I love how they kind of cut it there. Wait. What? How does that
It
work?
was unfair to you back in '73.
No.
Oh, that's the necklace she wears. Oh, she had, I guess, because I guess that was in Season 3, right? That was a premonition or the future prediction.
Ridiculous exercise is to forgive yourself for it.
Jiaying! Jiaying!
Oh. Well. See, I like the pair-ups this season. It's pretty good.
What's wrong?
What? Is that Gordon? No.
Cora, you don't have to die.
Oh, you little fucking shit. Yo, did you hear that remix of the theme again? Ding, ding, ding.
Really want you to come
Oh, he's fucking up history again.
never feel trapped again.
He's gonna destroy Afterlife before it should be destroyed.
Your powers?
I tried. Still nothing.
She'll get him back by the end of this episode. Fitz.
Fitz,
Hey.
I don't know if you'll ever get this,
He better be in this episode.
but the mission has.
Yep, he heard that. Fuck's sake.
My heart.
Never!
Wait, is that a daughter?
Sweetheart. Sweetheart, remember when I would read you stories till you fell asleep? What would I always say at the beginning?
I'm not a child anymore.
I'd say
She had another
some
kid?
stories
She had a
how
sister?
witches and dragons and
Daisy had a
bad men,
sister?
and I will... No, stop!
Lee! What a... 39, 38. Wait, so...
Still no
What happens at Nathaniel?
Come on, Yo-Yo.
What does she show?
May! Oh... Oh, that was close. Maybe she can. Maybe she can...
Get us out of here.
It's gonna be damn close, but I'll try.
Because if she doesn't save the day, this episode's filler. You know? She needs to do it.
It's not.
Wait. She can just keep on. She doesn't have to be a yo-yo anymore. She can just keep on going. Like fucking Quicksilver. Holy shit, she can. Oh, they're totally getting together. But like, Sousa, I don't get how that prosthetic leg works.
Drums by any chance? I can keep tempo.
Wait, what? How? How?
It didn't work.
What? What?
We'll return in a moment.
What? Oh, fuck off. Why you show me this? That, like, instrument there sounded very Walking Dead-y. Yo-Yo, I guess, was never really a yo-yo. She was, she's Quicksilver, I guess, more or less. I guess, yeah. Nathaniel's a fucker. He's wearing, like, a trench coat now. I guess that's very, you know, it is what it is. Jiaying had a daughter, but it wasn't Daisy. I wonder if that has any implications. Yeah, again, there's not really much to talk about, though, in the long run for this episode. Like, Fitz still isn't around, which is annoying. We've got about 5 episodes left, and we still haven't seen Fitz yet. That's kind of disrespectful to his character, to be honest. Because it's like, he's been in the show since the very beginning, and he's not even in the final season at all yet. Which fucking sucks. Like... Unless he's in next episode, because they're kind of hinting at him coming back, but maybe that's where they've teleported to. Like, I feel like they dedicate a whole episode to where Fitz has been, though. I feel like that would be the type of thing Shield would do, just to kind of pad out the season a little bit. I don't know, I feel like this season's good, better than last season, but I don't think it's as good as, like, season 5, 4... and 3, and I guess even 2. 2's pretty good. And 1. 1 really improved, like towards the later half of it. But this season's a bit like, it's good, but it's not as good as the earlier seasons, man. Season 4 was insane. Like, all the storylines connected. Every episode was like, what? Ghost Rider, the LMD stuff, the Agents of Hydra, like, the virtual world, that was so good. And in season 5 you have Talbot and all that with Graviton. Is it Gravitron or Graviton? Graviton. kind of connecting it to, you know, Infinity War and shit, with Thanos and everything. And then season 6 just kind of took a nosedive in quality, I think, in storytelling. Like, it was good, but it's a bit underwhelming. And I feel like that's the same with this season. Like, where are we going here? It just feels like just prolonging the inevitable by making the season all about this one villain. You know, while the last couple of seasons were all mixed. Like, you had Ghost Rider for the first half in season 4, then it was like the L&Ds, and then this person was the villain, and then like it was Ada, she was the big villain, and then they really changed her as a villain. But the Chronicoms as villains are very boring, you know, and like they're just not engaging as villains. They're pretty boring to watch. There's no emotion, there's no right or wrong, there's no flaws, there's nothing like that to make it an interesting villain. It's just one-sided. Like, they're just being bad because they can be bad. But with Jiaying, you could kind of understand what she was getting at with, like, I guess even Hive. Hive was a good villain. Like, the way his storyline kind of ended was really cool. Like, you know, just looking at the world and saying it's beautiful, innit? But isn't it? And then he dies in it. Like, he didn't say he's not British. But that's what I'll never understand, like how they go from villains like that to just one-sided, robot, emotionless villains that the only quality they have as characters is they can predict the future. It's really boring to watch, I think. As villains, it's not engaging for me. I just don't care about the Chronicoms as villains. It's not like season 4. Like season 4, like the villains, you really connected with like Ada. You were really feeling like what she wanted. But with the Chronicoms, it feels like a typical Marvel villain. Just one-sided. That's my only problem with it. Like, if I compare other villains to the Chronicoms, Negan, the Governor, they're more compelling as villains. I guess Game of Thrones, like Cersei and all them other characters, I feel like they're more compelling as villains. Like, what I feel like the Chronicoms are is like the Night King. This emotionless mess. But that's just my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel on that, because I just feel like the Chronicoms aren't good as villains. They're not. I just don't care about them. Which sucks, because I mean, a good villain is always needed, especially if you're just going to make them the villain till the very final episode of the show. So I just don't feel like this is... there's not many shows that have good final seasons anymore. Breaking Bad was the last show that had a great final season. There's not many shows nowadays that have really good ones. Game of Thrones was shit. This one is good, but it's not as good as Breaking Bad's final season. Because nothing will be better than that. Lost's ending, I thought Lost's final season was decent. Obviously, a lot of people are kind of mixed on Lost's. Dexter's was awful. I think Arrow's, I've not seen Arrow's. I don't know. I only watched the first 2 seasons of Arrow, and then it just became... Supernatural, I've watched Supernatural, like obviously up to now, but Supernatural just isn't good. It stopped being good around season 5. So the only show that's actually managed to stay somewhat strong is Walking Dead. Like, yes, season 7 and 8 weren't that great, but I feel like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. set the standard so high for itself that it can't even compare anymore. Because nothing's going to compare to season 4 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It was fantastic, but now, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, not much to really go on other than the Chronicoms aren't compelling villains anymore. The storyline this season's decent. I just feel like it could be so much better. They could just do a lot of things differently. Like, the amount of potential this season had to kind of connect to Agent Carter. I know they've got Sousa, but having Agent Carter come into the future, dude. Like, come on. Like, going into the origins of like S.H.I.E.L.D. and stuff, it would have been so much more interesting instead of skipping over half of it. See, because we've never really seen the origins of S.H.I.E.L.D., have we? Not really. I mean, we saw it in kind of a one-shot Marvel thing, but I thought Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. would have been like, yeah, we're going to see like the origins of S.H.I.E.L.D. and it's because of Coulson and all these characters, but no, we're just fighting these one-dimensional villains the whole season and just jumping through time. It's a bit boring because it's just the same thing over and over and over again. Like, give a little bit of refreshment. Like, they could have had that, but had the origins of S.H.I.E.L.D. in there too, and it would have been so much more interesting. The season's fun, but it's not as good as other seasons. You know, I know people might hate that, but it's true. Like, this season, for me, isn't what I expected it to be. And I'm not saying that's bad just because it's not what I expected it to be, because it's not what I expected it to be, it's what the writers do with it. But what the writers are doing with it isn't that good, in my opinion. I just don't think skipping through time to defeat these Chronicoms, these robots, basically, to what? Like, stop them from destroying S.H.I.E.L.D.? It would have been... It's a bit boring, because I feel like that's the case every fucking season. There's not much of S.H.I.E.L.D. left, is it? There's only a couple of S.H.I.E.L.D. members left. Most of S.H.I.E.L.D. is gone now. So, I don't know. That's just my... I don't know. It's just my opinion. Anyway. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Ta-ta. And farewell.